Hello wonderful people. So, I did it. I played Metroid Dread. And I'm one happy little chappy. I can't begin to imagine what this same experience was like for people who've been waiting for this moment for over 15 years. To all those longtime Metroid fans out there, bless your beautiful patient hearts. But as for me, I'm new to the Metroid series. I made a video a month or two ago about trying out Super Metroid for the first time, and I also worked my way through Return of Samus Fusion and Zero Mission in the lead up to Dread's launch. I've actually been scratching my head trying to think of how I would talk about the game without completely spoiling everything. But then I saw that people have discovered cool sequence breaks that the developers have actually included in the game that allow you to take down one of the early bosses in an interesting way, and I'm itching to give it a go for myself. So let's jump in, talk about the game a bit, and then let's just destroy the heck out of a boss. The setup for the game is fairly simple. The Galactic Federation gets news of a potential threat on a planet called ZDR, so the one and only Samus Aran is sent to find out what happened. And if we know anything about Samus, it's that if you send her out to investigate something, you better not care about it too much, because she's probably gonna blow it up. Samus is so reckless. She's like the person you lend games to that returns them 6 months later all scratched up and sticky. She probably doesn't put games back in their cases and just leaves them lying face down in a puddle of custard. From the first moment that I was given control of Samus, I knew that this game was gonna be something special. This game feels so good to play. All of the movements are so snappy and intuitive, and being able to combine movements like seamlessly sliding into a jump, then wall jumping onto a ledge where you can then aim wherever the heck you want is glorious. I haven't played Samus Returns, so for me it was a revelation that you can now freely aim on a 360-degree axis. Previous 2D Metroid games had like 8 aiming directions, but in Dread, Samus has done her pre-game stretches, limbered up those shoulders, and now you can have a 360-degree headbanging scope laser rave. I think the fact that I get distracted by these things is why I'll never become a speedrunner. I also personally really enjoyed the inclusion of melee attacks and counters in Dread. It seems like something that could be a notable absence when going back to play older titles, like not being able to crouch in the first Metroid game. But even though the game controls so well, it can be a lot to take in. Aiming whilst dodging and using melee all at the same time can require quite a few different button combinations, and can make you feel a little tongue-tied at times. But once it clicks in place, it feels so dang good. And it definitely beats having to cycle through your active abilities one by one. I could go on all day about my love for controls in this game, but instead let's put my own abilities to the test and try to pull off the first part of the sequence break. So instead of fighting the second boss straight away, we're going to head to Daron. In this area there's a hidden room where all the magic happens. The first thing we need to do is get across this lava gap. And in order to do this, we need to slide onto this wall, immediately jump, and then move to the left so that we can wall jump across onto the ledge above. Something about recording this is making me nervous, but here goes nothing. Oh no. Well, at least I didn't fall into the lava. Okay, take 2. Wall jump, yes! Grab the ledge, Samus! No! Oh god. Oh boy, this could take a little while. At least the death animation looks cool. Okay, this is the one, I can feel it. Yes! Okay, got it. We got it. There's another gap that we have to get across here as well, and in order to do that, we need to do another slide into a jump and then just grab onto that ledge right there. Whew, okay, we got this. Don't let those fingers slip, Samus. Yes! Okay, I think that's the hard part done. We're actually doing good. Let's take this transporter and then we'll be close to the power-up. Now, if we drop down to the bottom of this room and go right, we just have to take out this missile locked door, and in the next room we should find our prize. I love that the Chozo statues are back in Dread. I miss them so much in Fusion. Also, let's take a second to appreciate the item acquisition theme. Oh, the music's so good. Before we head off for the other power-up that we need for the sequence break, let's do my favourite thing that there is to do in any Metroid game. If we turn into a morph ball, we can just sit in the Chozo statue's hand. I'm going to call this Chozo statue Frank. Never let go, Frank. Yay, so now we have the grapple beam, which will let us access the next power-up that we need to pull off the sequence break. Also, I love how chill Samus is when grappling. Such a nonchalant swinging animation. So now that we have the grapple beam, we need to backtrack and use it to get to the bomb power-up, which means more transporters. I love the loading screen so much when you're moving between areas. It looks like Samus is just zoning out, trying to remember if she turned off the TV in her space house. Okay, now that we're back, in order to get the bomb power-up that we need, we have to go through an Emmy zone. The Emmy are actually a really fun addition in Dread, which surprised me because I wasn't sure at first that I would enjoy the Emmy sections. I thought that the stealth gameplay might get tedious or repetitive, but the game does a great job of changing up the Emmy encounters in each area. And I thought that they were a good evolution of the themes built by the SAX in Metroid Fusion and the mothership levels in Zero Mission. You'll get to a point on your second playthrough where the Emmy are pretty manageable, but on the first playthrough, prepare to die a lot. The Emmy are no joke and are a genuinely imposing force. Being chased by them whilst having no idea where you're actually meant to go might just make you pee a little bit in your power suit. Now that I think about it, I've never considered how Samus manages to poop in that thing. Do people still poop in the future? But quickly moving on, luckily Dread includes the addition of checkpoints that act as autosaves and help to prevent frustration and backtracking if you're finding a particular Emmy section or boss to be especially difficult. I just wish that they displayed or indicated when these checkpoints activate. I didn't notice any HUD or GUI elements that let players know when a checkpoint has been activated, which can cause a little confusion about when your progress is and isn't backed up. I also got weirdly obsessed with the fog of war on the map. There's a mini-map overlay in Dread, and you can see in real time where you've been as the little squares on the map change from a dark to a lighter shade. And for whatever reason, I ended up wasting so much time because I decided that I had to make every little square on the map light up and be a bright color, because my brain is stupid. There's also a menu map which includes a percentage score for discovered collectibles, and zones where undiscovered collectibles are located will flash on the map. For someone like me, it's great because I 100%ed every collectible item in the game, and I don't think I would have done that if the map hadn't assisted me. But I could understand if other people felt that it takes away some of the magic of discovering secrets in the world. I think the game does make up for it though, because some of the puzzles that you have to solve to get the collectibles are real head scratchers. And you've probably noticed if you've made it this far into the video, but the environments in this game are gorgeous. But because I'm on YouTube, I guess I gotta have one complaint. I kinda wish that each area had stronger theming. If you were to look at a screenshot from Super Metroid, it's immediately obvious which area of the game it's from. But the same can't necessarily be said for Dread. But gosh, I get distracted easily. We've got a bomb power-up that we need to collect. So once we're free of the Emmy zone that we were talking about earlier, we can make our way to a generator, turn that on, and then make our way to the bomb power-up. Great, so now that we have the bombs, we can just blow up everything. Also, a quick shout out to James who commented on my Super Metroid video to tell me that bombs can actually be used to pull off an infinite bomb jump to get over obstacles. It's pretty tricky to pull off, but it's a lot of fun. I love hearing all of your thoughts and knowledge nuggets, so don't hesitate to leave a comment below. Amazing, so now that we have the bombs, we've pulled off the sequence break and we're ready to take on the boss. Okay, we're here. Is everyone ready? Grab some snacks, hydrate, get yourself some popcorn. Let's go, let's do it! And I haven't mentioned who the boss is so far, but everyone probably knows already, but it's our guy, Kraid! Wow! What a shock! I'm fairly sure Kraid was spoiled in a bunch of the teaser trailers, but I'm glad to have Kraid back. It's so cool to see a new fully 3D rendered shiny Kraid. I love the way the game seamlessly moves between the 2D gameplay and the 3D cutscenes. It's so cool. The first part of the boss fight is going to be exactly the same as if you were to do it normally. Once we get to the second stage of the fight, we can pull off the sequence break. Don't tell anyone, but my secret technique for this fight is just to spam missiles at Kraid's face and hope for the best. Just keep spamming those missiles. And would you believe it? It worked. Oh no, I think we've pissed Kraid off now, which means we're going to move into the second phase. Okay, so we just have to wait until we've got control of Samus again. Oh, gross. I always forget how disgusting Kraid's weird belly button design is. Ugh. There should be a secret bomb block down here somewhere. There it is. So if we blow that up and go inside, we should get to go on a fun adventure. Okay, here we go. It's so gross. We're in the belly button hole purple goop thing. Oh no, I'm actually losing health. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're meant to be using bombs. I'm so glad the camera didn't follow Samus inside. I don't want to know what the inside of that hole looks like. And we've done it. That's so cool. What is it going to show? Is it going to have a different cutscene? No. Okay, it's just the same cutscene as usual. I almost wish it had been an alternate cutscene where Kraid just straight up explodes. But that would also have been super gross, so maybe this is for the best. Oh, poor Kraid. Bye, Kraid. I guess we'll see you in 15 plus years. Woof, that was so much fun. Well, thanks for watching the video, you awesome person. I'd love to know your thoughts on Dread and the other Metroid games. And if you haven't played Dread yet, I think there's a free demo available on the eShop at the moment, so go dip your toes in. I hope you have as much fun with it as I did. Well, I guess all I have left to do now is go play through the Metroid Prime series. But that's enough for one day, so stay safe out there, and hopefully I'll see you lovely people soon.